In this section, you will learn how to use Spark SQL. The solution to the assignment on data frames is found in the code bundle. For this assignment, you should have executed the first 4 cells running the code. And we start off with a small data set, actually 2, Tobacco 1 data and Tobacco 2 data. And this represents a mock tobacco use research study. From this data set, these 2 data sets, we create 2 pandas data frames, DF1 PD and DF2 PD. We show the data frames in the Python pandas format, and then we convert them into Spark data frames. So here I show the table of the Spark data frame for the first one. And you should have been able to print the schema, to select columns within the data frame, to also perform filtering, also create the data frame for the second pandas data frame that should have been converted. You were able to sort based on a column. Then you were able to create a new column in the data frame, performing a calculation multiplying cigarette use in 1 month by 12 months to come up with the annual cigarettes smoked in a year. Further, should have used the group by function, and then to take the average on the columns, calculating the average age and average cigarettes per month smoked. And finally, you should have performed a join operation joining the 2 data frames. If you needed some help, go ahead and go to the code bundle and take a look at the solution closely. All right. In this video, we will look at views. There are 2 types of views to perform SQL operations in Spark. SQL temporary view and then the SQL global temporary view. So we'll take a look at that now. Let's go to the browser. As you recall from the previous section on data frames, you can read in a file such as a JSON file and create a data frame. And you can also print out the schema of that data frame. You can also select the column, and then you can perform computation on one of the columns. And then you can perform a group by operation. But here's what I want to show you, that up until this point we have been working with data frames. And if you want to operate your tabular data running SQL queries, you'll first have to register that data frame as a SQL temporary view. And so here we have the create or replace temp view. And then we also have the spark.sql operation where we can select all the columns. So let's go ahead and do that. So the temporary view is named people. And then we have the 2 columns, age and name. And this, of course, the data displayed in tabular format. So this is how you can do the SQL df.show. Now there's a second type of view called a global temporary view. And this type of view allows to be shared among all sessions. So it is cross-session. And so here we have the create global temp view. And then we refer to that global temp view as global temp right here. And then we use the dot notation dot people to refer to that view. And then if you want to start a new session, you would do it with a spark.new session right here. And then again, you can select columns from this global temp view. The view is named people. And then to end your Spark session, simply use spark.stop, parentheses, In this video, I've introduced you to the concept of views and that you need to register your data frame as a view in order to run SQL queries.